All right, 9:42 a.m. on a Sunday. And well, we've made port in Reykjavik, Iceland. And the only thing I've really ever known about Iceland is the town, the city of Reykjavik. And it's primarily to do with chess. A lot went down here when it came to weird chess genius gone mad Bobby Fischer, and a classic match with Boris Spassky and him being exiled to this town. I don't know, a lot of weird stuff, but yeah, there's so much more. I didn't realize that the Gorbachev-Reagan summit to end the Cold War happened here, and I didn't realize there was a big John Lennon peace museum or peace monument here. But anyways, one of the most famous things here is the Blue Lagoon, which we will experience today, and then we'll hit the streets. Enough of this. Let me show you my first glimpses of Reykjavik. Here we go. Now, this is the largest of the three Iceland cities that we're visiting, and you can tell it's big. We've got folks exiting off of the Caribbean Princess currently, and it looks like you take that walkway there, pop out in this building, and there's buses there for excursions, and of course taxis and all kinds of other things to get you around the city. Come along with us to Reykjavik. Alright, so it's about 10:15 a.m. We don't have to meet for another 45 minutes, but I thought I'd go ahead and maybe grab a sandwich or something to get the day started. I'm so stoked to go to these, Blue Lagoon. It's like a thermal bath. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be like. I'm interested. It's going to be fun. Oh no, we have a crisis. My normal sandwich is in here. So many sweets. We might be able to get this princess egg muffin without the egg. Try that. So here's a look at this case. Still a decent amount of sweet, but a few savory options. So you got the salmon sandwich, the beetroot sandwich, grilled veg sandwich, the egg bite things. I might try the smoked salmon here. The only thing about the smoked salmon is it's chunky instead of like what I'm used to at home, but I might give it a shot. Good morning, Mr. Terrace.
No, it's not caffeine. It's hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate in the morning.
Normal routine.
It's a little cold down here in the atrium today.
Well, the door is open right there.
It's a little chilly now, but I think we will be warmer later. I think these hot springs, like the temperature's like 100 degrees in the water, Fahrenheit. So here's the food lineup. So we're trying the princess egg muffin without the egg, which I think just ends up being ham and cheese. And I'm gonna try the salmon. Again, the texture of the salmon throws me off a little, but I should be able to get over that. And then I've got an iced Americano, which is already devolving into just warm coffee. So extra glass of ice. Fuel up, then we go meet for our excursion. Back in the island dining room. A lot less crowded than it was the other day, and we're just waiting for them to call our number. We're about, 15 minutes until our scheduled time. It's pretty wild to think that we've come to a whole foreign country to go for a swim. But apparently these waters are magical. We could be transformed at the end of this, so I'm looking forward to it. I've never been in a geothermal hot bath. And here we go. The gangway is on deck 5 today, so it's going to be a pretty easy exit. Security right here. Welcome to Reykjavik and Iceland. Nice, so we got this big enclosed walking area to get you out of the terminal. Oh, yeah. Here we are, Orange 12, bathing in the Blue Lagoon. A couple interesting things here. That cruise shuttle, I believe that is a free cruise shuttle, and it goes down to the city center. And then the sign right in front of that says new multi-purpose cruise terminal open in 2026. So the terminal that we came through seems like maybe a temporary terminal, the way it's constructed, but looks like they're going to be inviting some more cruising here with the new terminal. The thing that I just can't shake, of course it's like chilly and windy here in Reykjavik, and I very rarely swim when I'm on a cruise, and so it's just, this is the thing to do in Reykjavik, is to go to the Blue Lagoon. So I'm still just trying to wrap my head around the idea of like, I'm out in the middle of Iceland and the goal is to put on my swim trunks and get in the water. So it's interesting and exciting all at the same time.
Quindi girate un po' così con l'acqua a un certo orario, vedi un po' come qualcosa.
There's the hop on, hop off.
Certo.
We're racing the hop on, hop off bus here. And away we go. So we're about 15 or 20 minutes outside of Reykjavik, and we've moved into the lava field. So like I've said, Iceland's a geothermic place where two tectonic plates have come together, and so there's a lot of volcanic activity. But yeah, let me show you some of the landscape here. It's basically lava flows covered with moss. We just made a turn to go to the Blue Lagoon, and there was a town that we would have encountered before the Blue Lagoon, but it's been completely overrun with lava. So the sign that we just passed there had the town marked out. Pretty crazy. So the black ground there is actually the new lava from the most recent eruption of the volcano. The wild thing is they had to reroute the road, so we're on a non-paved road to get to the Blue Lagoon because the lava flow cut off the other road. So finally pulling up on the Blue Lagoon. You can tell it's a popular spot. A lot of coaches and cars. This place is wild. So when we came in, we passed kind of the wall that the new lava made with the last eruption, and there were people up there like grabbing samples and taking pictures, and completely altered the entrance to the Blue Lagoon. So we're making our way in now. What's wild is it kind of looks like an old Star Trek episode through here. It seems like this is where you'd always find Kirk battling aliens between the rocks. Looks like they do have a queue here, but we are with a group, so we're going. Alright, so we making our way to the locker rooms, which I'm not sure how much I can show you in there, but I'll give you the recap when I get out. Alright, so this is the spot I guess you come to when you're in Reykjavik, the Blue Lagoon. We've got all kinds of weather conditions here. It's raining, we're in geothermic water, and we're 2 kilometers away from a semi-active volcano. Part of the orientation was to let us know that if we heard the siren, that we had to get out of the water, and not to worry, that they have practiced the evacuation and actually evacuated a few times recently. So included in our adventure today, we do get a mud mask that's supposed to make us look 20 years younger. So there's a crowd of people this way, so we're heading over there. Straight ahead is the mud mask hut. So let's looks like they got a ladle. They're just ladling it into your hand. So let's see if we can figure this out. All right, so I got the mud for the mud mask, and they say leave it on like 10 minutes, and then you wash it off in the water. It's supposed to make you look 10 years younger. Mud mask. I think this may be my official first mud mask ever. I don't think well, I had the facial on the ship one time. Mud mask. How about that? Are we mudded up? Do you have to use the wristband to get the mud mask? But you can get a second one, but they'll put a charge on the wristband. So when you leave, you have to reconcile the wristband. There's like a little kiosk at the end where you scan your credit card. So you also, at least with our tour, we got 1 mud mask and 1 drink So we'll probably go get the drink after that as we de-age ourselves. Look at Don.
I got it. I'm mudded up.
Mudded up. All right, I think we can leave it on for 10 minutes or something. In the pursuit of being forever young, the mass starting to harden, and now we're gonna make our way over to the drinks, the rain increasing. It's a weird juxtaposition of cold air on your head and warmth all over your body, especially in the middle of the lagoon. It's very warm, very nice. All right, so if you move further away from the mud mask area, it's starting to get warm, this water over here. This is where you want to be for the hot water. Maybe a little too warm. Wow, it's getting hot on the legs. I like it. I like it. It is nice that they have like this little decking so you can set your drinks and stuff. I guess we should go get a drink and then maybe come back to this hot area.
Definitely. Oh, now it's getting colder, right?
Yeah. So here's the bar set up. Of course, it's the second longest line we've seen for drinks. It does look like we have some drinks on tap over here. I'm not sure what they are. Gull. It's the only one I can read from here, but we'll try one of those. All right, drinks acquired. I think I'm gonna get the mask off my face first, but we're trying the local beer. It's a Gull, but it's pronounced Gut. Almost good, but hard L. Gut. So yeah, let me clean the face and we'll try the beer. Cheers from Iceland. Ah, so good. This is maybe like the perfect thing. We're just in this hot geothermal lagoon. My face is tingling from youth and ice cold beer. I don't know what else to say. And good friends. Best friends. Good friends, that's right, best friends. All right, so the clock says 1:14. We have about an hour to get back to the bus, but we still have to shower and we have to redress, and we tend to get back early. So I guess we're gonna have a final stroll through the Blue Lagoon, make our way out. Wow, this is nice. Yeah, shout out to these buildings. It feels very Danish here to me, or maybe just Scandinavian in general, but modern architecture, cool looks. And here's the exits. Now you can get a robe, but it's an additional fee that they're gonna charge you. But once you get inside, they give you a towel. So I'm just gonna brave the cold for a few seconds and grab a towel. It's a little chilly. There we go. Hello, Icelandic cold air. Woo! This is nice. They do have a little seating area that overlooks the Blue Lagoon, so you can get dry if you like. Got any additional items? At the very end here, you're gonna scan to get out. We are out, and deposit the wristband here. Very nice. I'll tell you what, the cashless system is really decent here. Worked really well. There are a couple other things here though. There's a cafe and a restaurant, and then they also have like a spa where you can buy the lava and the mud, that kind of stuff. You can even get yourself a Dawn Terrace. And here's a surprise, you have to exit through the shop. There's a path that's different than what we walked up from for the bus, that you can come and kind of get a view of the lagoon and some of the lava. I think I did mention this earlier, but if I didn't, let me reiterate it. These outcroppings here kind of look like what you see when you go to Grand Cayman and you go to hell. It's this volcanic lava layers. So it's the wild thing is you can kind of see the difference between the old and the new lava out there. The older gray, or the gray is the older, and the black just from a recent eruption. Fortunately, they haven't sounded the alarm today, so I'm excited to get back on the bus without hearing the seismic activity alarm. All right, we're starting to fill up. Don, what's your immediate impression of Blue Lagoon?
I like it. It's too bad we got hit with the rain a bit. I would also say, I think I would prefer to come here on my own, so you can spend more time in it than a 3-hour excursion. Because your 3-hour excursion is an hour and a half by bus, 35 minutes of explanation, so you realize how little time you actually have in the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, the undressing, showering, putting on your swimsuit, then reversing that, it takes a little bit of time, but yeah, I think an additional hour probably would have been perfect for us.
Yeah, but I mean,
Oh, here's a pleasant ship spotting surprise. We've got a Viking ship in with us today.
It's like 1,000,000%.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Like, but I saw already.
A little bit of a view of the Viking ship. It's the Viking Oceans, Viking bars.
No.
All right, so we made it back to the cruise ship. I think we're just gonna drop some stuff off, and then there's a shuttle that goes to the town center every 20 minutes. So we're gonna do that, but don't need this big old pack, so I'd rather ditch it before we really want to find that church that matches the one in Akari. So yeah, we'll do that. What's up with this big old crane, Don? Looks like they're getting some painting done. Big old crane to get the painting done. All right, quick stop at the cabin. Get the infinite hallway here. 20 minutes until I meet Don again. So yeah, quick costume change, I guess, and less bags. And then we go again. Well, this is somewhat exciting. I don't know if I've ever used the clothesline. Do you know about the clothesline? Tucked away in the shower here. What a did I do? Look at that. It ain't no tightrope for walking, folks. That's a clothesline for drying clothes. The lobster trunks are hung by the chimney with care. Now, I was just thinking that, like, the drier these get, the less distance will be here. So I think we could probably scientifically determine, so whatever this distance is times gravity, talking about. But I do think that the rope will be less dropped down once that gets drier or more dry. I don't know. Cruising, you know. And we are going to retire the big backpack for the day. This thing came in handy, and replace it with the small Tom Talk sling. And I do have bottled water left over. Let me throw that in the fridge. All right, so I've ditched the hat, I've ditched the jacket. It's a little warm, honestly. And there's a huge part of me that just wants to take a nap, but when am I gonna be in Reykjavik again? So at least let's hit the streets and maybe find the other Samuelson church, and there's like 3 other things I want to see. I don't know what we'll see. We got like 5 hours, but see how long we can do it. There is a special presentation tonight. There's going to be some local artists coming on board to present the sagas. I don't know if that's music or just a play, but the sagas are a big part of Icelandic history, like the storytelling of they call them the sagas. So 2 presentations. We probably want to get back for one of those. So yeah, it's gonna be tight. Cruising, it's a hard habit to break. Do you hear Chicago? Thank you, Peter Cetera, for the down elevator. What deck are we on?
Plaza, deck 5.
Okay, the timing was bad. That could have been funny. Anyway, this way. Want to be without you. There he is. The legend, the man. A little deja vu going on, but yeah, as Don pointed out, there's no photo guys here, and I've got the photo package, and I was excited that on every port I was going to get a picture, and well, not today. We'll have to take our own photo. This is better. Look at the painting. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at the timing on this. Here comes the cruise shuttle. If I can quote the immortal John Hannibal Smith, I love it when a plan comes together. Of course, we can't get Don on a plane. He's playing the role of B.A. Baracus today. About that A-Team reference, that bus was just dropping off. We didn't time it perfectly. This looks like the hop-on, hop-off bus is returning. This is stop 1 for the hop-on, hop-off. I think they're only running it 1 more lap, so I think you could get on the hop-on, hop-off. It ends at 4:15. So I think you could get on it and come all the way back with just an hour loop, but you wouldn't really be able to stop and see anything. And like I said, not some 12 minutes ago, we timed this perfectly. Love it when a plan comes together. What's smiling at? Here comes the bus. Get on the bus. Get on the scene. We're on board at 3:45. Here's a look at the free shuttle bus. And the driver said that the last time this bus runs from the city center is 6 o'clock. So depending on what time we get down there, again, I don't think we're gonna go too deep, just look for a couple things. But we gotta be looking to get the last bus back at 6 p.m. So we're on the clock. We're on the clock, Don.
Yeah, I'm thinking more 5:30.
Don's thinking more 5:30. He
It's
doesn't.
almost 4 now. We gotta buy snacks. Snacks.
Are you out of snacks already?
No.
No.
But we have 4 sea days, and who knows if we're getting into Greenland or not.
Oh, I know. We're getting into Greenland. That's what John Hannibal Smith told me. And away we go. Oh, yeah. Hello, mighty Caribbean princess. See you in a bit. There it is. There's the church we're trying to find. I think this is going to be just perfect. Now, the wild thing, and I'm super zoomed in, but kind of looks like a cloud back there, but it's a mountain with a glacier on it, and it's very rare to be able to see it from this vantage point, but clear skies today. I do think we're heading toward this kind of building on the curve here, so it does look like a fairly reasonably flat walk, but it says about a 50-minute walk back to the cruise port. All right, so we've exited the bus and we're here at the Harpa, which is this building, and this is where the bus picks back up. We just have to walk a little bit forward to get to the city center. The last bus back is at 6 p.m. They run every half hour, so just do a quick exploration and get back. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think I'm just making it up. I think it's good luck to walk over this bridge.
Oh, there.
Let's do it. Of course, Don just noticed there's another bridge, so we're saying that this is the good luck bridge. So if you're ever in Reykjavik and you come to a pond with 2 bridges, you got to walk over the Terrace Barnett Good Luck Bridge. Take a picture and send it to us. So it's pretty windy down here, 59 degrees, but with the wind it feels a little cooler. It's not horrible, but it's noticeable. Just can't even get away yet without looking at the front of this building. This Harpa thing is amazing looking. Check this out. Wow. Oh no. There appears to be a 3rd and a 4th bridge. So remember, bridge number 1 is the Terrace Barnett Lucky Bridge. As I break an ankle just trying to see this statue.
The unlucky bridge.
Yeah, see, I almost tripped on this bridge. Check this statue out. I'm not sure who it is, but he's missing strings and a bow, but still interesting. I really do want to see this church. The only challenge is I don't think it's close to where we're at. So if I could just see it from a distance, I can see the top of the spire from over here, but maybe we'll get a clean shot of it. It's a wild looking bench here.
We're at the shopping district.
We did hear about a Leif Erikson statue. That could be it up on the hill. I guess there's truly only one way to find out. Climb the hill. Yeah, gotta climb the hill. Curiosity's getting to me.
Ah, slanted.
Yeah, nice gentle incline.
I'll see. Oh, we're leaving. I guess that angle's on the side.
And here it is. I think that's Leif Erikson, not to be confused with Leif Garrett. He was on every cover of Teen Beat when I was a kid. The Garrett, not the Erikson. Here's a look at the city center. And if we zoom in, there's the spire of the church. Maybe we just head this way.
Looks like they're set up for a lot of beer garden stuff.
Yeah. I see the goat truck. Looks like this road is closed off for something over here. Yeah, so it looks like this whole street's closed down. Interesting bunch of little shops here. Oh, how many times can we quote John Hannibal Smith today? Here's the spot. I do love it when a plan comes together. There's the church straight ahead. Right. Well,
Iceland National World Museum tickets. 30%.
we're this close. I think we gotta walk the street a little bit. Another rainbow road here through the center. It's all kinds of stuff here too. A Thai restaurant, art museum. I was concerned that not everything would be open on Sunday, but it looks like a lot of stuff is open on Sunday. So at the end of Rainbow Street, of course we do have traffic now, but there is Samuelson's church in Reykjavik. Matches the one in Akurey. Pretty cool. It lights up at night, but unfortunately it doesn't really get dark here right now. This might be as dark as it gets, so we found it. And then here's a look back down Rainbow Street. Definitely seems like the place to come for souvenirs and snacks and food and drink.
This road doesn't feel spot, does it?
Yeah, no. There's a curve to the Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
All right, so we've decided to stop in a snack store, and this is interesting. I had that chocolate bar the other day, covered, licorice covered in chocolate. Look at this. Got all kinds of chocolate covered licorice. That's wild. I have to try some of this. Okay, so we've souvenir shopped and we got some snacks. I did pick up some of that chocolate covered licorice. I don't know why that's so good, but it's so good. And we're gonna make our way, I think, back and call it a day. It's been amazing. But yeah, but it's not over yet. Don't hear me say goodbye. I want to show you some more of Reykjavik.
Mine back there said, pay what you want.
Pay what you want. Don't you wish cruises were like that? Pay what you want. That's an interesting question. Like if you got to choose how much your cruise cost, I think we would think, okay, I'm just not going to pay anything, or I'd pay $1. But that doesn't seem reasonable. What would be a reasonable price
I think
for a balcony on a 7-day cruise if you got to pick your own price?
And say a Caribbean,
Yeah, Caribbean.
I'd be happy around the $2,500 mark.
$2,500, that's generous. I was thinking $600. Just a little under 100 a day. Maybe 100 a day is fair. What do you think out there? If you could name your own cruise price, what do you think's fair? These guys are like, your cruise question's dumb. Can you just get us out of this quandary? I do love the merging of the art here, and then you've got some graffiti up on the wall. It's a cool looking spot, no doubt about it. Rainbow Street. Definitely a lot of the scooter rental going on, and then we've got another, well, I'm not sure what building this is. Maybe like a little art gallery. But we've got a couple sculptures out front here. Interesting looking house. And I see the landmark for our bus stop, so I think we're getting close, which is nice. Destination person showed us a house where Gorbachev and Reagan met to kind of hash out ending the Cold War. It kind of looks like this house, but it looked like it was off. It didn't look like it was in the middle of the city, so I'm not sure if this is what that is or not, but it looks similar. It's definitely not a statue of Reagan or Gorbachev. Let's see if the sign gives us a clue. Apparently it was the Prime Minister's office in the royal residence, built in 1760, built over a 10-year period. It's cool. Prime Minister living large. Kind of wish it was that Summit House because I wanted to do the Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. I don't know why Reagan sounded like FDR, but you get where I'm going. And there's the Leif Erikson statue. We've come full circle, or square here. Pretty awesome day in Reykjavik. Went to the Blue Lagoon, briefly explored the town center. This is something I think every cruiser has to do. Did you enjoy today's adventure with Don and I? Make sure you're subscribed to both of our channels and hit that like button on your way out. Thank you so much. From Reykjavik, it's Tony for La Lido Look. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.